Hi, I'm Pat Wetzel, the host and creator of Bump in the Road. Welcome to this side trip. Side trips are short stories about the off-road excursions we take that often lead to interesting life experiences. Today I thought I'd share a bit of the story of how Bump in the Road started. In 2020, like the rest of the world, I hit a serious bump. Travel closed down and Cancer Road Trip, a project near and dear to my heart, came to a screeching halt. Cancer Road Trip was a film and travel project which told the stories of people impacted by cancer against the backdrop of exotic travel. Think Kilimanjaro and the metaphor of a mountain. Think safari and the metaphor of survival. Think Zanzibar and the spice of life. Gone. All of it. And so were the corporate sponsors and my own investment in the project. What would I do? I decided to travel virtually and created the podcast Bump in the Road, which I affectionately call Bump. Bump so divided my life, it seemed like I navigated from one bump to another. Isn't there a guidebook for this? My own story has moved from corporate life to disability, from marriage to divorce, from earthbound uncertainty to soaring through the skies in a motorless plane, from seeking something outside of myself to finding peace within. I have traveled a long and sometimes bumpy road. Along the way, I've become passionate about the stories that can touch our souls and change our lives. Stories about life's bumps, stories about struggle, and most of all, stories about the wisdom that comes from it all. Why stories? Sometimes you need to hear someone else's story in order to see your own. Through stories, we create a moment of connection. And in that moment, we are one. We feel understanding, compassion, and perhaps wisdom. It is a moment that can change us. It is said that the personal is universal. The personal stories of my guests are your stories too. Their hurdles are yours, and their wisdom and insight can be yours as well. I close up each side trip with a riddle from Tolkien's Fellowship of the Ring because it so personifies the path and wisdom that comes from navigating a bump in the road. All that is gold does not glitter. Not all those who wander are lost. The old that is strong does not wither. Deep roots are not reached by the frost. From the ashes a fire shall be woken. A light from the shadows shall spring. Renewed shall be blade that was broken. The crownless again shall be king. Thanks for listening to this side trip. Catch you again soon.